What's up, everybody? You are now tuned into the Black Roman Podcast. Chatty Patty, but I'm sexual chocolate today. I am Chatty Patty, aka Madam Straw Hat, and I have with me.
Hello, hello. This is Sleepy Bree with the correct name tag if you're watching this on YouTube. Nice to see y'all.
What's up, people? This is Derby, aka Sexual Chocolate, the actual Sexual Chocolate. We'll see what happens on the show.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, I just want to say thank you because our numbers are doing great. If you're new to Black Ramen, hey, hi, how are you? Grab a seat, relax a little bit. If you're on your way to work, you got this. So thank you for all our new listeners that's been staying tuned to us. The numbers have been great. We're this close to leaving our jobs, so keep coming. So yeah, we greatly appreciate it. And our anime trivia night, if you guys missed it, stay tuned for our next one for next year because we're done for this year. So we had a great time. Everybody that participated, thank you so much. And now to the official news. Bree?
Happy Halloween. We are recording this on the 3rd, a few days past Halloween. But if you were paying attention to some anime happenings during the great holiday, you would have seen our queen, Megan Thee Stallion, has graced us with another beautiful cosplay, but not just one. She had 2 new ones come out this year, and they were fantastic. Sexual Chocolate, why don't you describe what characters Megan Thee Stallion wore for us this Halloween season?
So first off, she did Choso from JJK, which was very fantastic, don't get me wrong. But then she did what the internet has been clamoring for, has been demanding. She did Drolta from Castlevania. Right?
I don't think there's a single one of us who went to Castlevania, watched it, and this is the second part, Nocturne, saw Drolta and didn't think, yeah, that's Megan.
Yeah.
No.
So,
We all looked at Mirko from My Hero Academy and said, yeah, that's still Megan.
Yeah.
This was another character. It's perfect for her to cosplay. And guys, she knocked it out of the park. At this time of year, you see all kinds of like celebrities wearing this, celebrities doing that, all kinds of people dressing up. But she really took it to another level. The costume, the outfit, the staging, the lighting was absolutely phenomenal. If you have not seen these pictures of her wearing Drolta yet, look it up right now. You're welcome. So that's one thing I just love. Anime cosplayers rule the costume scene. Like every time Halloween comes around, people will buy a few outfits, but they can't touch the people who are doing this full time all year round, building stuff from scratch, getting their makeup perfect.
She paid attention to the assignment. Really did. I appreciate this. A lot of cosplayers do appreciate this. She's in the game. I don't know what she has to do for you guys to understand that this is not a joke for her. I don't know what she has to do for you to understand that she's not an anime poser. She's definitely not an anime tourist. She has been here. She's well seasoned, and I appreciate her for this. She stepped it out the park. I'm pretty sure she got like professional makeup artist was like, listen.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she was like, I'm not playing no games with y'all. I'm not playing no games with y'all. And she didn't. So listen, she gets all my money. Back to you, Bree.
Let me ask you guys. So let's talk cosplay for a bit. Do you think that there's a difference between cosplay, like as a hobby, as an existence, and just dressing up as things? I'm starting to hear the word cosplay used super casually here when things that have nothing to do with anime or manga. Just even in political podcasts, I hear people say like, oh yes, they cosplay as the person or cosplaying as a serious politician. And I look and say, I don't know if that's the correct use of that word. So I don't know, what does cosplaying mean to you? Because I feel like I am on the side that there's a difference between just dressing up and doing cosplay. Am I just being elitist? Am I being like too purist? What do you guys think?
I mean, you're being a little bit of a purist. Words just tend to have different meanings. Like whenever you look up a word in the dictionary, it's like, all right, this definition 1, 2, and by the time you get to like definition 3, 4, 5, it's like this is not the same word at all. So I think that's just where we are. Sometimes it means like, yeah, you're putting on an outfit, you're being a different character, and sometimes, yeah, you're just acting like someone else or a caricature of something and just not the same. That's all.
When I think of cosplay, I think of anime characters. I never think of like comic book characters or animated characters. I always thought of anime characters. For some reason, I don't.
Okay,
Yeah,
more
I
specific
never.
in my vision. So, for example, like if you're going to Comic-Con, everyone who's like dressing up there, that's not really cosplay in your mind. Not that like you could say no, that's not cosplay, but to you, it doesn't feel like it.
Right. I know it's cosplay, but when I was introduced to the term cosplay and we did actually talk about it, I was always seeing the references of anime cosplayers.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why it resonates with me, but I'm not saying it's not. Like if you go to a con and you cosplay, yes, no matter what character you are, it is a cosplay. But in my mind, when I think of cosplay, I think of Megan Thee Stallion.
Right?
So I mean, she is the definition of baddie cosplay. So that's I know it's bad, but I think this is what you. This is because of what I was introduced first.
Yeah, I don't
So
think
that's
that's
why.
bad. It's just the first thing that comes to your mind is that. It's just same for me. That's the first thing. It's just if I see someone LARPing at like a Renaissance fair, I also will understand that that's cosplay.
Yeah.
But if you tell me right off the bat, like going to a cosplay event, my first thought is anime as well.
I wonder if cosplay is due for dress up and costuming, what anime recently has been doing for animation as a whole. Like it's been introducing the idea that it's not just a thing for, well, to us Western audiences who are used to like cartoon equals kids. So cosplay has always been a dress up is something you do only on Halloween or something that, you know, little kids do when they wear their adults' clothing. You know, like a little girl playing dress up. But cosplay is bringing it into that like serious thing, serious costuming, serious work, prop creation, crafting. People who work hard on, again, makeup, poses, positioning, photography. So similar to how anime is making people look at animation and say we can have mature, serious stories. It's not just cartoons for kids. Cosplay is for the dress-up sphere as we know it now. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I could see it, but I would need to confirm with somebody in that sphere. I'm not.
You know what I want to tackle real quick? What I'm very every time when I see a beautiful person cosplay a character in to their own way or just cosplaying period, especially a woman, I'm tired of hearing guys saying, well, you know, women cosplay for attention. And we always talk about, this is messed up. But I'm just saying, what is it that you guys have to understand that women just love cosplaying because we're good at it and we're better at it than you guys?
Honestly, at this point. At this point, these are trolls. Like, there's no real reason to interact with them.
Yeah.
Like, I understand, like, I'm paying attention. America is just bad at not dealing with trolls. I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know how many times to tell you. Just hit the block button and move on.
Walking away is a thing, you know.
Like, yo.
Walking away is a thing. Like, I had one guy who
always an option.
It's always an option.
Like,
there was
fake fan.
Block. It's okay. It's fine.
Because I assure you, for every one of those people saying fake fan, there's at least 10 people going like, "Oh my god, you killed it."
Yeah, I don't know.
Those people on.
I don't know if it's a whiteness showing, but like, remember that Boondocks episode, the nigga moment?
Yeah.
A black guy.
Watch where you walking, bitch.
What did you? Wait a minute. I'm white.
Where you going? Don't you ignore me. This is a perfectly good moment to throw your life away.
A minute, I'm white.
I'm
and
white.
Just leave.
That's exactly
That's
how I feel. That's it.
Just that, but on the internet, which is even easier.
Yeah,
like,
pretty much.
Like, yo, oh man, a bad comment. Back to whatever I was doing. Like,
that's it. That's it.
Pop open a book. Like, it's nothing.
But not everyone has an easy time ignoring trolls. That's good because sometimes it does hurt. That's why I love and appreciate October and Halloween specifically, because a lot of people who might want to try cosplay, might want to try dressing up as something, might gather their courage. They can't do it on a casual Tuesday in June. they're a bit scared or nervous to post online. But now I feel like this month is the green light, welcome, come on in for anyone who wants to try a costume for the first time and just go out in public. Because no one looks twice at a person wearing whatever they want to as of October 1st through October 31st. We all just assume, oh yeah, they're going somewhere. They got a party, they got a this, they got a that, they're handing out candy. I don't know. So I appreciate this month last month, now that we're in November, for just giving people a chance to try it out. Like that cosplay you wore to one con, then never again, pull it out of the closet, dust off the dust.
Yeah, put it on. Put it on.
Back on.
And I mean, shit. My coworkers were asking me, "Oh, you didn't dress up today?" Yes, I did. I got my uniform on. What you mean? I dress up every day. See, Bree and Derby don't know this because they work from home. Me, when I have to get up and put on my scrubs, that's my costume right there. Pretending like I care what my supervisor says and what my manager's telling me. That's the biggest flex because I have this concern. Hold on, let me see if I can do it. That's me. I don't care.
That was a good one. That was a good one. I understood. I felt the energy.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's circle back around. As per my last email.
Oh no.
As per my last email. I hate that. As per, oh gosh. But anyway, real quick.
To the last email.
Because I ain't seen none of that shit. But yo, I wanted to tell you guys. So you know how TikTok has this thing where like, hey, on this date last year, you had this video. Do you want to post it? Right?
Yeah.
So it just so happens I had that. And the video that they requested that I repost was the video I said where guys were oblivious to Black women being in the nerd space. And I said, no, that's not true. You just guys weren't paying attention. And then that's when, shout out to Negro Jump. Negro Jump was like, yeah, because you live in the fantasy. And I was like, I am the fantasy. So that's doing numbers, right? And I'm very proud that is. I'm happy. Thank you to Negro Jump. But there was one comment in particular that really pissed me off. And I want to get your opinion on it. Nah, I just want your opinion. Trust me, I deleted the comment. I did. I deleted the comment. There's no need to block. Like, there was no need to block.
We got to get him a sign to have in the background that just says, don't feed the troll. So every time he wants to, he can just slap the sign.
Don't feed the trolls. But I didn't respond to this comment. I just deleted it. But I just wanted to talk about, because this is a good conversation piece. If I'm going to do anything, I'm going to make sure I get some content out of this. Money. Anyway, so this guy says, God forbid a Black man has an experience. So what he's basically saying is that this could be true, that Black women weren't in these spaces, and that's an experience that Black men can genuinely have. So I'm gonna take it to Derby. Derby, what you think?
Well, with that vague statement, if I am to believe that he is saying this in good faith, it is very possible that a Black man had that experience of just, I'm obviously going to add some stuff. I'm assuming this is of just Black women not paying him any mind when he was in high school or elementary school. Am I getting the gist of what we're talking about here?
No, he's saying that Black women he didn't experience seeing Black nerds, Black women nerds.
Yeah, again, that's okay.
Yeah.
So, separate from that, then, yeah, in good faith, if he is arguing in good faith, there is a very distinct possibility that he did not see any Black nerds, Black female nerds especially. Because if he was only looking specifically in like the club room, where, I can easily see a girl seeing the club room going, ooh, that might be kind of cool, but it is all dudes in there, and I don't feel that safe. It doesn't feel that welcoming, and they just never went in. And if that's his experience of just that club room and that's how he's doing it, sure, you never saw one. But in a few years, when people tell you they were around, there is no reason for you to be like, oh, well, I don't believe you. It's like, no, they were there. They were literally in your class. You just didn't know about it.
Okay, Brie fuming right there. I see the smoke coming out her ears.
Yeah, let me tell you. I've never seen an armadillo, They don't really exist. I've never seen an ostrich. They don't really exist. I've never seen a whale. Fake news. They don't exist. But that's what this guy said. In my, God forbid, I have an experience and I go and I make a grand statement about the world based off of my singular experience. I have never seen a penguin. They don't exist. Like, that's what this guy's saying. And him being offended, like, hey, God forbid a black man have an experience. No, God forbid a black man not use his critical thinking skills to understand that just because you haven't experienced it doesn't mean it's not true. Like Derby said, yeah, at the moment you'd never seen it, but no, not even if just later they see it. No, they exist. Just the boldness to make the assumption, the statement that black women weren't really in it like that. I'd never seen any. My guy, you weren't everywhere all the time, all at once, whatever that movie title was. No. I think that's the issue I have with statements like that. I haven't seen it, therefore it is not true. Women don't like X, Y, or Z, and then further statements about that. So that comment, nonsense, trash. I'm allowed to be extreme because we have the moderate Derby down there to support the black man angle and speak up for you guys. But I'm not a black man, so I don't got to speak up for you guys. I just got to let you know. Experience it doesn't mean it's not true.
True.
And that's just something basic we should all understand and get. So the audacity of someone to be offended just because we say, no, you're wrong. And like defended as a black man's experience.
I mean,
no.
The other dilemma is, you and I watched this video on like that whole situation where people on the internet deem themselves that they must answer and comment on anything and everything. He could have just shut the fuck up. Like, it really didn't matter. Like, it was a wild thing to say. Like, bro, okay, you never seen one. Why are you telling the world? Like, why is this important for you to say to everyone right now?
In the page that you're in, right? But guess what? So this was probably like a troll page because there was nothing there. It was private and it had like so you know what? If anything, I'm gonna take my lemons and make them to lemonade because hey, this is a great conversation piece. And another thing was so crazy is that we're not bashing men. I'm gonna say this: 75% of our listeners are men. God bless y'all. Like, you know,
yes, we appreciate you.
Listen, I'm raising a future black man. I'm married to a man. Hey, we got a man in our podcast. So it's like, say hi, man. But, you know, it's just like, you know, we appreciate the love and support. It's just that it's sometimes it's a bit exhausting when you have to prove your existence. I feel like all of that stems from also a way for us to be divided, right? If you haven't seen black women, doesn't mean we don't exist. There was never, remember, we're still trying to create these safe places for us to come out and love what we love and enjoy what we do. Hence, definitely come out to our trivia night next time. But yeah, so it's like, if you were in the hiding, we was too, nigga. Like, I don't understand. Like, you can't see nothing from the closet. Like, it's dark. Like, you know, and that's not a way for us to build a community saying, well, I never seen it. Nah, nigga, just say, all right, wow, you know, good to know. But obviously this was a troll account. I just wanted to hear your opinions on it. Again, real quick, let me bring this up. In later news right now, we just realized that One Piece is on hiatus. A moment of silence.
No, not a moment of silence. That implies it's a permanent hiatus. That implies some death.
No, we know it's not a permanent hiatus. No. Okay. No. We know it's not a permanent hiatus because there's too much money to be made and we still don't know what the One Piece is. Right. And then top it off, they just said, breaking news, that they want to have 26 episodes every year moving forward when it comes to the One Piece anime. What does that mean for One Piece to you guys?
I mean, feels awkward. It feels like it was always a staple that by the time I get back to it, there's always going to be like 100, 200 episodes. But now it'll only be like 20 or 30. So,
thank God they're fixing One Piece pacing.
I don't know that's what that means.
We don't know if that's what. We
Yeah,
really don't
right?
know.
Like, it might still be the
Yeah.
same bad pacing, just 26 episodes.
I
only.
have some hope because don't forget they're doing the reboot starting fresh from
Yeah,
East
but that's
Blue.
the reboot.
Yeah, that is the reboot. I'm hoping they're going to carry that forward. So how they're doing the reboot, because I think they had announced like how many episodes per arc there would be, and there's been some massive cuts. Like, for example, I know Skypiea is getting cut in like maybe half the time. And I'm relieved because I know people who try to start One Piece and then they get stuck at Skypiea as one of like the worst arcs, but also a very important arc. That might be controversial, but I would say it's not a great arc to watch.
It's a setup arc.
It's a setup arc. And it's a long setup arc, and it's getting cut down. So I'm hoping more people would be able to get into the series if it's not as long, because we all know the anime does not got to be that long. The manga, there is not a single panel of wasted space in the manga. It is dense. It is fantastic.
He don't waste no space.
Yo, first of all, I still have to go to the eye doctor because it doesn't make sense for these panels to have so much detail, and the panels is like this small. Oda, let go of the marker, just a little bit. Let it air dry, and then go to the next panel. Go to the next box. These editors, Oda, stop. You know what? Let me stop. I can't tell Jesus to stop. I can't tell God to stop. Let me just it's wrong with me. I just need a magnifying glass. You know?
Right? With the magnifying glass, the least we can do is read it with a magnifying glass.
Treason.
Yeah, the manga is dense every second of it. I don't think it's possible to cut down on the manga. No. But the anime, y'all know the first like 10 minutes of every episode is a previously on One Piece type of thing. Yeah. And then they fight for like 10, 15 minutes, and that's the end of the movie. Or the episode. So I'm hoping in this 26 episodes per year thing that they can get amazing directors. They can storyboard it. They can fill every single episode with like dense, great, amazing plot. Because the anime we get now, we can see so much done in such short periods. There's been some incredible 12 episode seasons. There's been some incredible just 24 episode seasons. Look how far Free Run got, and they're like, 24 episodes?
Yeah.
Something like that. There's so much you can do. I think 26 episodes is enough. They just got to storyboard it, cut it, and do it right.
Yeah.
You know what?
Fan Letter. Fan Letter was less than half an hour.
It was good. Fan Letter was
Mercy's Dragon. Another like 20, 25 minute thing. And it was dense, it was packed, and it was wonderfully laid out. I think they can do that for a full season.
Great side story if you haven't seen it. I'm convinced now we're getting closer to the end. If they're saying, listen, let's just do the 26. At first, I thought it was labor issues. Maybe it's just too much because they've been pushing out episodes. There's no season.
Japan,
it's just going straight.
Labor issues.
I mean, listen,
you keep
now
drawing, animator. That's how Japan does it.
True. But I feel like now, like at first I was a little worried. I'm like, yeah, maybe they've been because they've been doing this shit for 25, 26 years now, you know? And it's just episode after episode after episode. I'm not complaining. I'm eating good. Please serve me more. But I think now they're starting to realize, okay, we're getting closer to the end. Whoa, slow down. Let's pace it a little bit.
Money off this for at least 10 years.
Yeah, we got to milk it. Not only that, we need the nigga to still be alive. I mean, he's already back in the hospital again. I know this is the time of year Oda usually takes a break, go to the hospital, get his fluids. Mr. only sleep 3 hours a night. But yeah, I'm excited because I feel like we're really getting closer. And then, ladies and gentlemen, let me just introduce you guys. Hey, if you're into book talk, One Piece manga has made it to book talk. So congratulations. So now with the episodes being 26 a year, this is going to force people to just, okay, you know what? I'm going to Barnes and Nobles. I'm not waiting anymore. I'm going to grab the manga, which is no shade. Great. You know, put more money because I want to see more content. I want to see more shit coming out. I want to see more. The live action is perfect. You can't go any better. So this is bringing all new fans into One Piece. I mean, I thought the world was already in it, but you know, not everybody knows the glory of Golda. So, you know, that's our job to prove to you that Golda is the GOAT. So we'll keep doing it every episode. But yeah, I am no skin off my back. I'm pretty content with it being 26 a year. I still got the manga. So it's like, I'm cool. I'm anticipating great peak fiction every week. and it's fine as long as I get it. So shout out to Oda. Hope he gets the fluids that he needs, the rest that he needs, and all mangakas that we sit here and talk about. Mental health, your health in general is wealth. You know, we'll still come back. We'll wait for it. We waited for everything else. Damn near waited for Bleach. I mean, come on.
Still waiting for No Game No Life.
Tanya the Evil.
We all have those that got away, so don't worry. We will wait. So let me ask you guys: do you think it might, and would you want One Piece to get the Demon Slayer treatment, like theatrical releases for some of the arcs?
I ain't against it.
I'm not against it, but I don't think they need it.
No.
Yeah, I don't think they need it. It's fine. It's fine.
And I feel like Demon Slayer's brand partially is that.
Yeah.
Now,
yeah, pretty much.
somehow they did that, but it just feels like, yeah, you go to the movies to see Demon Slayer a little.
But I wouldn't be surprised if they took advantage and said that they wanted to go that route. Because look, Chainsaw Man broke the box office.
Yeah.
So now, if you didn't know what anime was, I guarantee you, Hollywood now knows because they're like, how the fuck we get those numbers? Because there was a bunch of other movies that came out that week and they wasn't seeing none of the foot traction the way Chainsaw Man was. I didn't even know Chainsaw Man was in the theaters because I'm still
I thought it was on Crunchyroll.
Yeah, I'm like, goddamn. Like, I'm still looking forward to, the Demon Slayer movie. But apparently Chainsaw Man did higher than Demon Slayer. So, I wouldn't be surprised if they decided to take that route because, greed is running the world. Always been. So, yeah, I don't think they need it, but I wouldn't be surprised if they came out with a cinematic One Piece movie. A couple, maybe. I don't know.
I mean, One Piece Red came out in theaters, and that was very good.
Yeah. I think they would still come out with another non-canon movie.
Oh, they're definitely going to make more non-canon movies.
Non-canon for sure, but I just thought, for example, will they condense Wano into a movie?
I don't even know how you do that. Like,
yeah, that's hard.
I feel bad for whoever has to, figure out what to cut. Like,
right? I would doubt it too, except after that live-action One Piece condensed all of East Blue into, 8 episodes?
Well, that's easy. That's easy when Oda's involved, No,
but not only that, I feel like watching that condensed version of East Blue, I haven't seen it, so I'm going to be very fair. But I can imagine that it works better if you have already seen all of East Blue. So, all that context is already in the back. So, think of a show that's coming back after years and years, and you don't really want to watch all of the first few seasons, so you go on YouTube, find an hour-long review, recap, and it's just that. But for you, it's entertaining. Why? Because every time you see a scene, your brain backfills all that extra content. It just goes, oh, yeah, remember all of this happened. You're like, oh, yeah. Yeah, that was a good moment right there. Oh, that paid off so well. Whereas somebody else is like, okay, and you're his father? Cool. Okay.
So pretty much it's a biased opinion if we were to actually say, because we're looking at it through eyes that have already known what
everything that happened.
Yeah, and that is always a separate review. A review from someone who's already a fan watching versus a review for someone with fresh eyes.
Yeah.
Right.
So someone with fresh eyes has to watch it and go, yeah, I'll watch the rest of this.
Right.
I will pick up where it left off.
Or no, this made no sense. Because I had that issue when Trigun came out. I looked at it and was like, it's moving too quickly. I know some people love the Trigun Stampede. But I looked at it and was like, I don't know. It didn't feel great just because I feel like I was missing so much context and background. And just
it was rushed. But just to be clear, Trigun Stampede, the remake actually stayed more truer to the manga than the original anime. So and the way it panned out in that order, that's exactly how everything happened in the manga. So maybe it was too condensed, but it was in that order. But yeah, I mean, you can't take away from the original. The original will always be the original. Your first is your first,
Yeah, and people have said the same about Full Metal. With Brotherhood coming out, the first few episodes of Brotherhood is expecting you to have already watched the original anime because they just kind of skip over a bunch. So for us, it's oh, this is the best.
Yeah.
But for somebody coming in for the first time, what?
Well, speaking of things coming back and fans of early versions, that gets us right into our next topic. One slide, man.
He only had the one slide. I don't
First
know
of
where the
all,
slide went.
I'm so glad you said that. That is the name of our episode. One
One
slide,
slide
man.
man.
Yes, one slide man. I like that.
Do
I
the
like
Garo
that.
slide.
Yes.
Cha now.
My husband was like, "What the hell is this?" I was like, "Man, you never slide down grass." He said, "Not like that." What happened? What is this?
Maybe get a sled even. Like
You know?
For those of you who don't understand the joke, so One Punch Man season 3 came out, and just like people were disappointed with season 2 after season 1 came out, people are even more disappointed. Our expectations are sliding downhill faster than Garo in this case. Every season seems to have worse animation and quality than the season before. Now, granted, let's put a little asterisk on this. There's only maybe 2 or 3 episodes out so far.
yeah.
But
3.
3?
Mm-hmm.
But fans of One Punch Man are pissed because they look at this and say, "This is worse than I could have imagined. This is beginning after the end bad."
I mean, this
Hey,
what
well,
happened when you
I
was
think beginning
eating.
after the end was a little better.
Damn.
I don't remember nobody sliding down no hell like that.
I mean, here's the
They
thing,
just
right?
Cut forward.
This is the problem, right? This is what happens when you feed lobster and steak, and then all of a sudden you like, all right, have this spam, right?
Ooh.
But here's the thing. I mean, here's the thing, right? I feel like One Punch Man has always been a gag anime, a gag manga, right?
Yeah.
So this is right up its alley. I thought it was funny. I wasn't too pressed about the fact that certain scenes weren't held up to the standards of season 1. Now, if you guys don't know this, season 1, there was a lot of strings being pulled, a lot of favors came in, a lot of artists who came in who did favors because they were friends with the director, did a lot of panels, did a lot of scenes for free just because they loved it, just because they loved the manga. Now, being that season 2 came out, the studio dropped it because they knew they could not produce the same content that they did for season 1. They said, "Nah, we can't do it." Not only did the budget did not allow it, second of all, time. A lot of these artists that came in to draw these fight scenes had other projects. When they did come on to season 1, they were free. They were like, I ain't doing shit. Like, my taxes was paid this year. Let me just come in and do this real quick for the freebie, because you my friend. Right now with the season 2 announcement, and they're like, damn, we can't even get these guys that made it great in order for us to produce. Like, let's just drop out. And then left hell to the next studio to pick it up. They were like, God damn, we're going to try our best because we already cashed this check. Right. So they did the best that they could. I had no problems with it, but apparently a lot of people in the community who were big One Punch Man fans were like, nah, this is trash. We can't deal with this. Oh, y'all ain't thought it was trash? Wait till season 3. So now you're complaining about all this shit, and then now you got Bush's baked beans. So I don't know what to tell you. Like I always thought it was like season 1 was phenomenal, breathtaking, amazing. It did what it needed to do. But you still got to remember, this is a gag anime. This shit was funny. This shit was hilarious. Like, the motherfucker slided to help this nigga. Like, the nigga just hand pocket just slide one frame. Hilarious. It deserved to be there. We're still looking at this man, the greatest, the most strongest person in the world with a bald cube, with a bald head saying, hi. Like, this is the same nigga with no crease, no nothing. And y'all looking at this like, oh, this is the biggest, funniest meme ever. And you got a problem with this nigga sliding down the fucking grass. Like, I don't know. I'm just feeling like y'all niggas is taking this shit way too much. Not everybody's going to get the Demon Slayer treatment. Not everybody's going to get the Chain
Demon
But
Slayer,
again,
but it
it's
is
not a
One
Demon
Punch Man.
It is
Yeah,
One
but
Punch
it's a
Man.
gag anime.
No,
It's
I
supposed to be
understand what you mean,
funny.
but Patty, the dilemma is the bar was set too high.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get lobster.
Yeah, but it can't go back. Like, you can't just
can't.
go back. Like,
It can't.
You
Like,
can go back to
imagine-
season
hold on.
1, but they couldn't repeat season 2?
yo, but
Nah, they couldn't.
imagine if Black Butler just suddenly became ugly. Like, yeah. Yeah, suffer.
First of all, watch your
They
fucking
fired
mouth.
J. Michael Tatum.
No.
And
First
just
of all,
decided like, yo, we can't pay him no more.
there's no
Let's
slander.
just
No slander here. Watch your mouth. I will
Hey,
mute
hey.
your mic. Don't do that. Don't do that.
And
But
even that,
you
we
see-
do have that experience, especially the manga readers. You go back and start watching the anime early on, it is kind of trash. You go back and start rereading, you do get that trash feeling, but it does improve over time. Like the longer you're soaking it, the more steeped the tea becomes.
But Britt,
Yeah.
but this is not the manga to the anime. This is the anime starting bad, and the manga to the anime being bad. That's already accepted that can happen. And then sometimes, like, hey, they got a better budget, and then your second season looks much better. But
We're doing it backwards.
Yeah, your season
But
one
that's so
being
interesting to
trash,
me.
making a bunch of money, and to the point that, hey, we got to get season 2 out, and then now you release, garbage. Like, I mean, not say garbage, but it's bad compared to season 1. Like, if season 1 never existed, it would just be fine.
Yeah. I don't think nobody would have made a big stink about it, but
It'd
the
just been
bar
like
was
this
set so
funny-
high.
Yeah, this funny show that just you just put on, you go and then move on.
Yeah, I'm not really too pressed about it, but the director of season 3 ended up just deleting his Twitter account because of such harassment.
Well done, sir. Well done. It's called turn your phone off because the trolls are annoying. You don't need it.
True, but you want to know something too? Shame on y'all. Y'all really gonna sit there and come to the director for that shit? Y'all incels go out like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all not putting no money into this fucking anime. Y'all bought probably 1 volume of the manga. Shut up and sit down. If you don't want to watch it, watch something else. Like, if you mad about it, oh well, read the manga. Most of y'all don't even read the manga. Oh, I don't like manga. I just want to watch it. Just say you don't know how to read. Just say that.
And I was
But
like,
it
you're
is
allowed
the
to be
ultimate-
upset. You're allowed to be talked about. You're allowed to go on social media. But where you cross the line is when you start atting the creators, when you start sending hate
When you
mail,
start
saying nasty
harassing,
things
yeah.
directly to them. Again, you can complain to your friends. And this is some of the trouble with social media. People lose the line between complaining to their friends and harassing a creator.
It's
Don't
become
do that.
too
You can
easy.
say what you want, but the second you hit that @ symbol, you're going too far.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
become way
true.
too easy to send hate mail.
True,
Back in the
true.
day, you had to leave your house to do that. Now,
Right.
you don't even have to get out of bed.
You crazy? There's a lot of shit I say wild about Oda, but when I ever at him, no, you don't question God. I'm not gonna sit there and say, "Oh, God fucked me up today." No, because I know there's a purpose for everything. Praise Goda. I'm not gonna sit there and say after I just said his panels is mad small, words mad small, mad activity in one little box. We all know what he doing, but you know what? We still pulling up next week. Listen, there's a reason why One Piece is every Sunday. Praise Oda. Don't disrespect the name. But yeah, there's other ways to handle that. Like
Yeah.
you could write whatever you want to write. You could do your critiques. You could have your feelings about it.
Yeah,
But to
re-critique
push
things all the
out
time.
hate- but to push out hate towards this director, he's just trying to make a deadline. He's just trying to produce content with what little budget he was offered to do this content. Like, what is wrong with y'all? He tried to make lemons out of lemonade. Oh, well, it was grapefruit juice.
if you wanna
Drink
be
it
mad at
and
him-
shut the fuck up, okay?
If you want to be mad at him, the best thing you can do is just not watch it. That's
But
the
you will.
but that's the ultimate revenge. Is you just don't watch it. You watch episode 1, go, oh man, this is bad. I want to watch this. Okay, don't. Just don't do it.
Don't do it. But y'all still gonna watch it. Y'all still gonna watch it. Y'all still gonna talk shit because y'all want to see what's next. Stop playing with me. Stop. Stop.
Especially want to see what things. Again, when it comes to the trolls, they want content for themselves. They want to rage bait. They want attention.
Yeah, but just leave this man alone, man. He's just doing his job 9 to 5. Like, he's just trying to do what he loves to do best and do what best what he got. You don't even know what budget he got. They probably said, "Hey, we had a ink.
Right.
We had a
Yo, made it slide. Make him slide down. I don't know what to
come
tell
on.
you. Yo, we have no more money.
yeah. Come on. What was that anime with that guy with the tractor trailer?
Ah,
The greatest kamikatsu anime of all
yeah.
time.
Wait, say the title again so
It's
everybody know what it is.
kamikatsu.
yeah.
Reincarnated in a world without gods or something. But yeah, Karmakatsu, so great.
That show
No
was
budget,
wonderfully
hideous
bad.
CG. It was one of the most wonderfully bad shows I've ever seen in my life.
Like,
It
you
was
could
truly a
see-
masterpiece.
I think by like episode 6, they ran out of so much money. They just switched to pixel art for like half their show sometimes. Like, it was just like, yeah, we need them to move from here to here. All right, pixelate it. It's fine. It's just
That's crazy.
pure
Well, I mean,
2000s animation from like a handheld RPG. Yeah, use that. That'll work.
question, right? The first studio, the studio that did season One Punch Man, do you think they kind of did that shit on purpose so nobody else can knowing that they wouldn't do season 2? Like, ain't nobody gonna top this shit.
I don't think so.
But wouldn't it be a gag? Wouldn't it be funny if it was?
But I'm pretty sure they were just flexing, just doing the best work they could do, and then they walked away, and then they were like, "Oh, season 2, yeah, I don't have time to do that." Like, what? No,
Drop mic.
Anyone expected a season 2?
Yeah, it was a pet
Season
project.
1 was like
guys.
clean, it was crisp, it ended in a good place. They thought it would just be a one-off, and then some executive somewhere said, "Yeah, we're gonna do that again. We're gonna run it back. We made money."
Yeah,
It's like,
exactly.
No, we put everything into this like one season show. We weren't supposed to do this again.
Yeah. So, guys, relax.
Right? That's
Just
really what it comes down to.
we say all this, guys, relax. It's okay. We have too many animes that came out this fall season. And speaking of fall season,
manga,
I know
it's
you're looking forward to us to talking about the fall season anime. Guess what? It's not this episode. So, Bree, when?
We will be, hopefully, fingers crossed, putting out our fall season rundown before Thanksgiving. So by the end of the month, you will get to know what we're watching, what we're dropping, what we like, what we dislike. Fuck you, Wom Dance. And yet, I'm not adding a creator. I'm not adding any creator. I'm just expressing my disappointment with the animation. See, that's how you do it. Don't at people. Don't harass people.
They will not get a single letter from
all the
Black
shows
Robin.
we love. So that'll be, around halfway through the season. So if we do put you onto anything, you'll have plenty of episodes to watch to get into it.
Yeah, it might be. I'm not even gonna hold you. The list is just growing. Pause. It might be a 2-part episode. I'm not gonna hold you. It might be a 2-part episode. So, yeah, you could sit around, eat your turkey, and listen to us. It's gonna be an amazing time. Just make sure you have a pen, pencil ready, because the amount of titles that we have been going back and forth about is gonna be crazy. So please tune into the next episode. And again, thank you for all our new listeners. Our number is like doubled, tripled for all of y'all that was watching and listening to us. And we greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts for making Black Ramen what it is, creating a safe space for all our Black nerds and for all POCs to just sit around, talk about what you like, discuss things that really do matter, and make you guys be seen and heard. And with that being said, don't forget, if you have any questions for us, to all our new listeners, please, we have email, Black Ramen Podcast. Please put on the subject title, Ask Black Ramen, or you can go in our link tree that automatically puts that on the subject email, Ask Black Ramen, and just hit our email and send us any questions anime related, and we'll shout you out if you want us to and talk about it on the show. And any final words, you guys?
Take care. Hope you had a good Halloween.
Do not feed the fucking trolls.
Peace.
Peace.